Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Planet Zoo. Once in a while, as you're just moving around, working in your zoo, you catch a balloon. I paused it and then unpaused it, so it's fun to watch those things float around and float away. So what I would like to share today is two things. One, I finished my exhibit, my festive exhibit is what I'll call it. And so what I did is I decorated it with some trees and stars, a couple presents here up top, some garland, two stockings, a wooden Christmas tree with a ribbon. So just to give it a little bit more festivity, and then around the other sides, same thing. So, and then what I did is rotated top view like this and drew a box around it, and then I made sure I made it a group, and then I saved it as a blueprint. So saved it as a blueprint. So this first button right here is save selection as blueprint, and you are able to then give it a new blueprint, give it a name, etc. And then it's as easy as going to blueprints and my blueprints, and you'll see I've got one called a festive habitat, and you simply have to place it down like that. And now it comes with whatever was in this last one, and I saved it with the boa constrictor. So when I put the second one in, it still had the boa constrictor, but all I had to do is go over to my exhibit trading and choose another one. And then when you send it to the zoo, you click on the habitat, and it just replaces the boa constrictor with, in this case, did a really cute turtle, which is a terrapin. So it's a diamond back terrapin. Let's see if we can find him out and about today, what he's doing. So let me switch directions, switch controls again. See if there's only let's see. No, I think I put two in here. I put two female. There they are. There's one right there. I put two females, and I don't know why I'm having a hard time navigating. It won't let me zoom in anymore. Zoom is having some problems. Interesting. Well, that's not good. I want to see the turtles. So there we go. Okay, now it's letting me zoom in. So these guys are cute, and I put in. Let me unpause it. So I just think it's so cool to be able to watch these guys. I put two females in, so there's two to look at, but I also don't have to manage the population. So that seems to be a good strategy when you want either use contraceptives, or you can just put females in so that there's animals to look at. But by the time I have a massive zoo and I've got 30, 40 exhibits and hopefully 10, 15 habitats, it will be completely overwhelming. So I wanted to share that, and now that I've done that, it's really easy just to duplicate and have. Yes, they look the same, and I maybe won't want that for all of them, but I can always go in and make some minor changes or something, just to maybe give each one like a different color ribbon or something, which is maybe what I'll do. So I know how boa constrictor is this color ribbon, and this one maybe will be a different color. Just something. Haven't had to really do much with the wolves. Wolves are still doing great. I'm still surprised that the zookeepers are able to just walk right in and not get eaten. So, you knocked that over, dude. What was that about? So, all right. That was an enrichment thing. I think he put some food or something underneath of it, but that's all right. So wolves are fine. Let's move on. So the nice thing is, looks like I have to do some things with an education board, but there's just always something to do. But the biggest thing is try to not have any zoo alerts. That should be the goal. And don't move on. Don't build another habitat until you can control one. So I started with one exhibit, right? Boa constrictor, super easy. All you have to do is set the humidity and the temperature, and so make sure you have a keeper who is in charge. There's not much to do, but just check on the welfare of the snake. Make sure people can get to it, see it. Make sure you have educational information up. That's pretty much it. I see what they're saying. That's because I put this one in, and didn't really mean to do that. So, bink. I wonder if I can just undo. There we go. Let's get rid of that, and then those zoo alerts go away. That's what they were from. Was from my example habitat. So once I did that, then I messed with the wolf. I had spend quite a bit of time with the wolves. Had to double or triple the size of the exhibit, and then once I got it finally working, I went back and added a second. I had time to add a second exhibit. Now, what's next? Well, grizzly bears. Yes. Now, this will actually give the train something to see because so far the train is just a train ride, and they just are cruising around. And I don't know if anybody even rides it. I guess they do, but it's not full because rumor is you don't see anything. So now you're going to be able to see the grizzly bears over from basically from two sides, up close and up high in a train, which is really cool. So this is a downloaded habitat, and all I've done is move some of the walls just to change the shape of it just a little bit. I can always expand it and make it bigger. That's pretty easy. I'll just have to see if it's enough space for how many grizzly bears I can fit in it. That's what it is based on. If I put 12 grizzly bears in here, it's not going to be enough room. If I put 2, probably will be fine. So the last thing I want to talk about today is these really cool concrete walls, barriers, which are strong enough for a grizzly bear, but they have one-way glass applied. So I want to talk about how to do that real quick, and then maybe we'll put in a couple grizzly bears before I go. So first we want to make sure we have a concrete wall. And if it's not concrete, edit. And if it's not concrete, it's got to be concrete. So we'll delete the pieces that are not and then put in concrete. Next, if you click on a section of the concrete wall and under options, you will see that it has window option. And there's no window in a concrete wall unless you put it in. So you can put glass in or you can put one-way glass in. So that's exactly what we want to do, is put glass in. Now you think, wait a minute, those pieces of glass are not see-through. Well, they are on the other side. So the bears can see out, but the people can't see in. We want it just the opposite, so the bears aren't spooked, but the people can see the bears. So again, we want to select edit and then choose the selection, and then under options, it's weirdly, it's oddly, it's under the other tab. So instead of information about the wall, you have to go to options, and then you have to change the direction right to left. So same thing for this one, right to left. So interesting that it's right to left, because on a wall, which side is right? Interesting, right? So I think I built it. I don't know. That part makes no sense to me. All I know is to toggle it until it works. So we're going to go back and put in one-way glass. All we have to do is make sure we toggle it right to left. Don't want to do that section. Same thing here. One-way glass. Toggle it. It's a process for sure, but it's an important process. We want people to be able to see in where there's sidewalk. So one-way glass and right to left. And probably these last two sections. I don't think I'm going to go any further. Plus, it gets really heavily forested right there. So I don't think people are going to walk around the entire thing. I think this section, I have a timber wolf about ready to die of old age. That's important to pay attention to that because, oh, died. Because that's sad. That is sad. Oh, they're sad too. They're going to be sad about it. So you're blowing leaves. Where is our wolf? Did they already take him away? So that's important to know because the wolves are happiest with 2 females, 2 males. So what we need to do is click on one wolf and click on social, and we'll find out we've got 1 male, 1 female, and this one, how do we know what that guy is? Male. So we need a female. So that means we need to go to animal trading. I'm going to do this now. Sorry, I'm distracted, but I'm going to do this now because I don't want to forget. We will start getting female. This will work right there. Adopt, send to zoo. So they will be back quickly before they have a chance to really complain and get negative comments about that. So they will be delivering a 4th, another female, to the habitat there. So back to the grizzly bear. I'm going to do these last 2 sections, edit barrier, change it to one-way glass, change it to right to left, and this one too, just because people could probably see through there. So and that's about as far right now as I want to go. I was just saying that whole section, that's quite a bit to walk, and that may be enough to see the bears. All right, let's go ahead and do the fun part. Let's go find the grizzly bears. And I'm trying to remember how many grizzly bears. Let's look at Zoopedia before we do this. Let's look at, I think it's social. 1 to 2. So they are happiest. All right, so they are happiest group size 1 to 2, up to 1 male, up to 1 female. So he's okay if he's by himself. I could put, but not put 2 males. So 1 male, 1 female. Let's pick the youngest male, 7.8, not the 13-year-old. Let's see if if everything's set up correctly. I'm trying to figure out if I should do a female. I mean, little cute grizzly bears would be great. I'm just gonna have to deal with that when it happens. But I do want to see and get some video of some baby grizzlies. So we'll have a male and a female, and then once they are delivered, I will then enrich the habitat, make sure that they're happy, balance everything according to what their needs are. And I also need to set up, make sure this is in a work zone, and set up a zookeeper, a mechanic. All right, here we go. And a, sorry, I want to watch this. Should be super cool. I still love doing this. Yeah, grizzly bear's huge. That's awesome. Look at that, man. Whoa. Here comes the other one. We're going to have both. Poof. All right. Okay, cool. Let's click on one. So this is Laval, the male, and what we'll do is we'll just go through each of the. I'm curious about the. All right, cool. I'm curious about the terrain. It looks like they need 88,600 square feet, and I have 32,000. I have way more than I need for 2 bears. That's great. That's what I'd rather have. Everything looks good there. Enrichment. I have 700 enrichment toys out of the necessary 164 to make them happy. So whoever designed this, I need to look that up and give them credit, did an amazing job adding extra things in, which I haven't even looked around to find, but there's obviously enrichment things in here. And he's got caves, and he's got lights and torches and water, which if there's water, that means I also have to have a filtration system, so I'll get on that as well. So social, they're happy. So it looks like they did a great job. Some of the habitats that you download are missing quite a bit, and they don't tell you everything. So it's really nice when you download one that you put an animal in, and boom, it has everything. And that's what I would expect. Don't save it as a habitat, as a blueprint, until it is set up perfectly. So that was fairly straightforward and fairly easy. And now we'll start getting people to come look at the grizzly bear. And I think it's going to be so cool just to watch them. Let's go ahead and turn on camera mode just for a second. Get a chance to watch the bears. Where are you going? That's not physically possible, dude. So I guess I picked I don't know what happened. Well, there are glitches in this game. I've mentioned that before. That was one of them. So this is cinematic, where they kind of switch camera modes for you. You can just put it on cinematic and just watch, which is part of the fun. So, all right, well, there's the update for the winter zoo for now. And I'm super excited to have new animals in the zoo. We've got wolves, bears, we've got turtles, and boa constrictors. That's pretty much what we have. We're only a 4-animal zoo at this point. Don't tell anybody. So we'll keep adding, keep growing, keep improving. I'll catch you next time. For now, Mr. Johns is out.